And I'm not talking about manifesting because people are like, oh, you're just saying, I'm not saying that you're not going to have to go and do some work to get what you want. But I am
Hmm.
saying it has to start within. It has to start with this mindset that I am capable, that I do have worth, that I do have something to offer. And you have to know that not everybody is going to see your worth for what it is, right?
Ah,
Because there are people, there's this story that's been going around on social media, and we talked about it before, where this dad, he gives his daughter a Jeep, and he says, hey, I want to gift you this old Jeep, but I want you to take it and try and sell it at at this car dealership place.
hmm,
And
right.
they say, okay, we're going to offer you $1,000 for it. And she says, Dad, they offered me $1,000 for this Jeep. And he says, okay, well, now I want you to take it to a pawn shop. She takes it to a pawn shop,
Yeah.
and they say, we'll give you 100 for it because the engine's messed up. The paint job's not that great. We're going to have to, it's basically junk. It's only good, we can sell it for scraps, we'll give you $100 for it. She says, Dad, this place only gave me $100. I need to go back to that first place. And he says, no, wait. Go to this antique car show and take this Jeep and see what you get for it. She comes back. She says,
Ah,
Dad, they offered me $100,000 for this Jeep. They said that
cha-ching.
it's good condition. There's not much wrong
Ah,
with it, that they don't make the
right,
Jeeps
right,
like
right.
this anymore. And his lesson to her was that not everybody is going to see your worth and offer you what you should receive for what you can offer, right? And so his lesson is that you have to be in the right place with the right people. And a lot of people who are suffering from imposter syndrome say, well, I was just in the right place at the right time. Yes, that may be true, and that is okay. That's the whole point of this life, is that you have to be around the right people at the
Yes,
right
absolutely.
time to get where you
Absolutely.
want. And so you have people walking around thinking this is a negative thing, when just because you were at the right place at the right time does not mean that you were not the right person, right? Does not mean that you
Uh,
don't have the
I
worth
love it. I
that
love
these
it.
people
I
are
love
looking
it.
for.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so check this out. So you made me think of something. Essentially, there are people who don't recognize that they need to be in a certain place and with certain people
Hmm.
because they're comfortable being with the people who are not striving to do more.
Yeah. Or they're told that, or they think that's their only option. If you've never been exposed to anything else,
That's the only option, right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know that there's these other people. Like, you got to find your people. And luckily enough, my parents were at a young age told me you got to find your people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had people who've only wanted to offer me scraps for my work, and I've
Oh
had
yeah.
people
Yeah.
who've wanted to offer me a lot for my work. There's no difference in the work. It's a difference in the people that are making
Yeah.
the
Right.
offer.
And what
You
a
know,
person is accustomed to, based upon
yeah,
what you're saying, a lot of people are just accustomed to, well, then this is a little bit better than I had before, so this is all I can do.
yeah,
And Bobby and Susie are doing the same thing, so this is about the best I can get. But what you're saying is there's more to becoming. Well, here we go. I'll pop this up on the screen. There's more to becoming the real deal than
oh yeah,
just accepting mediocre or crumbs.